Alright, so I was not sure about making a video, but I guess I'll make one today because ooh, wait, hold on, get into the face real quick. Okay. But I'll just make one today with this sidereal new moon in Cancer. And I can also say, tropical new moon in Leo too, if anybody watches this and they're coming from Western tropical astrology. But I'm curious about doing a sidereal one. So let's first see what a new moon represents, and then I'll go into what's coming up for me. So, in astrology, new moon represents new beginnings, fresh starts, and the potential for growth and change. It's a time to set intentions, reflect on the past cycle, and initiate new projects or goals. The new moon is also associated with introspection and a turning inward to focus on what you want to cultivate in your life. Yes, and that was coming straight off of an AI overview. Now, the source that came from, there's a bunch of sources: thecut.com, people.com, rituals.com, I'm assuming, and Dr. Yoga Mama, or whatever. So, anywho, for me, what this came up, I am a Virgo sun at 4 degrees in sidereal. This is a sidereal forecast. A Scorpio moon at 29 degrees, and I am a Cancer rising at 7 degrees. And for me personally, I was thinking about things. Um, I was thinking about things pertaining to the life that I want to experience going forward into the future. Um, I don't feel necessarily really comfortable at my own home. Well, I'm not going to say I don't feel comfortable, but because I do feel comfortable in my bed at least, you know. But I have reflected upon relationships and people I've met, you know, in my hometown, Memphis, because I was born in Memphis, Tennessee. Um, and I'm thinking about, you know, like moving and wanting to actually go somewhere else. But I was also thinking about career and, you know, being an art therapist because I'm a studio art major in college. I go to University of Memphis. Um, so I'm still pursuing my studio art bachelor's degree, and then I gotta find a master's degree program, you know, so I can be an art therapist, and then I have to get my credentialing to have my license. So I was thinking about that, and I was also thinking about my appearance as of now. Mercury is currently retrograding in my first house, both in sidereal and tropical. Um, and I'm thinking about the new way of communicating certain things. I'm even thinking about certain ways where I haven't spoke up about certain things that maybe I should have spoke up about, or even coming up with new ideas, or even going back to old projects and refurnishing them. Like I have some new stage music for my series that I'm putting out, um, called Let's Be Fabulous Together, and I'm putting that out in August. And I was also thinking about oh yeah, my appearance, you know, how I like to look. I recently found that my Western tropical doesn't really describe the energy that I'm really wanting to integrate, I guess. Because I'm a Virgo sun, a Sagittarius moon, and a Leo rising in Western tropical. Um, and, but I found with sidereal, it makes me feel better about how I want to actually appear. Because I'm more of a feminine type of person, so I like to actually be in that energy. So I was thinking about the types of clothes and stuff that I want to have moving forward. Like I'm always wearing medium or large shirts. I don't want to anymore. I'm going to wear smaller shirts from now on. And I'm going to get more colorful clothes that actually reflect me on the inside, because I hate seeing only staunch black. I hate it. I hate it so much. It feels gross. It feels wrong. It does not feel right at all. I hate seeing it. Also thinking about emotionally preparing myself before I have to go to college. You know, I got Saturn in my ninth house right now, and Neptune there, conjuncting. And then there's also Chiron in my 10th house right now. That's a doozy. So, yeah, it's just, there's a lot coming up for me, and I hope whoever is watching this so far, I hope that you'll be okay too. This is just going to be a first video of mine that I've ever did of it, of an astrology forecast, or not really a forecast. Well, yeah, maybe kind of, sort of. But Cancer is literally about security. It's literally about emotional security. It's also a vantage point of the ascendant to the universe. I mean, this is somewhat kind of based off of also Vedic balance interpretations of Cancer. Like, Cancer is the ascendant of the universe. It represents new beginnings, new beginnings that. Even when you go to like Egyptian astrology, like the heliacal rising of the star Sirius coming from Canis Major, that's associated actually with the first decan of Cancer, and that's where this new moon is happening too, which makes Cancer number one and not Aries. I find that to really be interesting, because I'm like, in the middle of summer is crazy. That's diabolical work. But anyways, in this climate change affected summer, I'm like, that's diabolical work. But anyways, yes, like, it's the first decan of Cancer, but it's also associated with goddesses like Sopdet, which is the personification of Sirius, which is victory, celebration, jubilee, all of that other type of stuff. It's the celebration because it's a new start, it's a new year, it's a new this. And then it's also related to Nike, but I also use Chaldean decans as opposed to triplicity decans for this sidereal system, because triplicity came after Chaldean. And I like to think that, the decanate system, I also use terms like the Egyptian terms, and Vedic balance did some interpretations of those as well, but I like using those. So anyways, I digress. Hold on, let me pause for a minute though. I digress though. I use decans, and so this is also happening in the first decan of Cancer, Chaldean, which is ruled by Venus. And the term that it's happening in is actually happening in a Martian term, and it's going to be going into a Venus term. So, yeah. I probably might have to make a separate video for the tarot reading of this. But, yes, this is about like this kind of success or this lucky energy. Like, we're given a period of rest, and we're giving a period of coming back to soft. I got that from Stormy Grace, by the way. I love